steroid medication. So just think about those wrestlers who be taking steroids. They are not faking. They are really that's really how they acting. You know, so when you have people with cortisol like that, you need to watch for they'll be highly irritable. Okay, and they psychosis. They can have a psychosis. So you need look, we talking about the bedrooms. This is a national company, and all ready to make some. They really mean that shit. Okay, I'm just saying. Steroid medication. Hell, they did not give me none. Methylprednisone. That's what I'm gonna get. You got prednisone. Okay, we shot the target. Okay. Now, we already said that if it's the syndrome, you either have an over-functioning, hyper-functioning, adrenal gland that's releasing your cortisol, or you have medication that you're taking that's causing an increase in cortisol. In Cushing's disease, you have a tumor on your pituitary gland that's releasing ACTH that's going to get turned into cortisol once it travels to the adrenal glands to get the transforming done. Okay. Or in Cushing's disease, you have a tumor somewhere in the body. The main place you will find it, even though it can be anywhere, are in the lungs. Your small cell carcinoma in the lungs. Okay, they will be producing ACTH. If ACTH is present anywhere in the body, it's going to get turned. If it's present anywhere in the body, it's going to get turned into cortisol. So if you have a tumor in your lungs that's producing it, okay, you don't need hypothalamus to release CRH where it gets turned into ACTH in the pituitary. This tumor on its own is going to be producing ACTH. So when it comes to diagnosing if you have the syndrome or the disease, let's talk about it. Okay, right here. I'm gonna get straight to it. So they're gonna obtain a urinary obtain a 24-hour urinary cortisol to see if. So we're trying to see if I have Cushing's syndrome or Cushing's disease. What's going to happen? Okay, you're gonna obtain an ACTH.
In Cushing's syndrome, there's going to be a decrease in ACTH.
Why is it going to be a decrease in ACTH?
In Cushing's syndrome, there's going to be a decrease in ACTH because the adrenal gland itself is producing cortisol on its own. It's hyperfunctioning. It has nothing to do with your pituitary gland producing ACTH. It don't need ACTH. It's going to produce cortisol. So you will have a decrease in ACTH, but an increase in cortisol in Cushing's syndrome. The pathway to creating cortisol starts in the hypothalamus. CRH is released to stimulate the pituitary to release ACTH. ACTH goes into the adrenal glands to create cortisol. In Cushing's syndrome, there's no need for them to use ACTH because the tumor on the adrenal glands is producing cortisol. Because the tumor on the adrenal gland is producing the high amounts of cortisol.
Your pituitary gland is not secreting the ACTH for your cortisol levels to be elevated. You have a hyperactive adrenal gland. And so to treat that, if you're taking steroid medications that could be the cause of why your cortisol levels are elevated, you're going to tamper down on those steroids. If it's just your adrenal gland on its own that's doing that, they can give you a medication called, it's KET.